Hello and welcome back to another pregnancy update. Today I'm talking about my 6th month of my pregnancy with our second child. If this is the first time you're watching my videos, I am talking about week 22 to 26 today. When I'm talking about the 22nd week, then I'm talking from 21 plus 1 leading up to 22 weeks pregnant, so that there's no confusion. And let's jump right into the video. During my 22nd week, my main symptom basically was that I was out of breath all the time. Walking up the stairs, picking up my daughter who's still not walking, or just bending down, coming back up, or in general just something that is a little bit exhausting. I'm totally out of breath. And that was really exhausting for me this week. I did have my appointment for the big ultrasound. There was a little confusion because there's two types of ultrasounds in Germany that you can do. The normal one, where they look at they take all the measurements and look at all the organs and basically tell you if your baby is fine or not. And if there's something wrong with the baby or something doesn't seem right, they usually recommend you to do another bigger ultrasound just around that same time. And the doctor is qualified to look closer to the heart and to the brain and just take a closer look and really make sure that everything is fine. So I asked for the first one that I described, but they actually did the second one, which was kind of confusing for me because that one takes way longer. It actually gets kind of hot on your tummy, and I don't really like that one because I personally believe that it's not as safe as the other one, but whatever, different opinions for different people. Anyways, we had that ultrasound done. I was pretty annoyed with that appointment because I had an appointment and still they didn't take me in until 2.5 hours later. My husband came back from work earlier, so he missed a couple of hours that he's now not getting paid for. We waited with a 1-year-old for such a long time right after her nap time. So she was in a good mood and everybody was like, wow, she's so well behaved and she's so calm and so funny, because she was like she was the clown in the waiting room. So anyways, but after 2 hours she got a little fuzzy because she was hungry and we didn't have any diapers left anymore because I didn't expect this appointment to take so long. So we finally got called in. First, a woman did all the measurements, the quick ultrasound, I guess. And I asked her about my placenta because in the hospital when I was so sick, in my previous update, I mentioned that I asked the lady in the hospital for the position of the placenta, and she said it's an anterior placenta. And I was like, that's not possible because I've been feeding the baby since 14 weeks and a few days. That's not possible. She's like, yeah, it is, and I know that better, and blah. I didn't like her. She was really rude and weird. And I told her I don't believe that, but okay. She even put it in the hospital report that it was an anterior placenta. So at this appointment, I asked the lady that did that ultrasound again. I was like, so is my placenta anterior or posterior? She was like, no, it's posterior. You have a posterior placenta. I was like, well, thank you, because the other doctor told me something totally different. And she's like, no, it's in the back. That's why you probably feed your baby already. I was like, yeah, I've been feeding it for a while now. So then the doctor came in and he did the closer look at the baby. And it took forever, and my baby was so fuzzy because she just wanted to get home. She wanted to eat. It was 6 p.m. by the time, so it's usually her dinner time. And I was just like, oh goodness, it takes forever. We did not want to find out the gender, but we saw it right at the beginning because the baby was like legs open, like, hi, that's what I am. My husband saw it, I saw it. So we know the gender, but since we didn't want to find out, we don't want to talk about it because that way we can still call it the baby, and it still kind of feels more special when it is here to call it by its gender and name. I don't know. But the baby's healthy, was growing right on track. It was actually, the baby weighed more than it had to. So even though I was feeling so incredibly sick the first 4 months, And I actually lost so much weight, the baby gained more than it needed to. So that just proves that the baby will get whatever it needs, even if you don't get anything in or keep anything in. So that was good. But the other weird thing in the appointment was, after we waited forever, they basically did the wrong ultrasound. We didn't even get any pictures. Like, we don't have a single picture of that baby at all. It looked so cute. They printed pictures, so I assumed they would give it to me because they gave us the report of that big ultrasound and the big screening, but no pictures. So I don't have any pictures of a baby. I was really kind of mad about it too. It's like, but in that moment I was so pissed because my baby was so fussy and it took so long and forever, and then they did the wrong thing. So I didn't think about asking them for the picture. So I don't know. That's why we don't have one. So here's my 22-week pregnancy belly. During my 23rd week, we actually went up to Berlin to visit family, and we were walking a lot, being on our feet a lot, and that really put lots of pressure on my pelvis. So I had lots of pain there. I was really uncomfortable. My round ligament pain picked up a lot that week, and just my back started hurting terribly. And I was like, gosh, I'm only in my 23rd week. This is just gonna get worse. So what am I gonna do? And I was just so uncomfortable. My muscles were so tight in my back that I couldn't even get a good night's rest because I just couldn't get comfortable at night because of that pain. And it was just really exhausting for me that week, and due to that pain I was even more exhausted, and then having a little toddler that doesn't walk and having that back pain and hip pain. Overall, it was just a really painful week. I was still really out of breath, but my main symptom basically was that being uncomfortable in my pelvic and back area. I was able to eat a little more, which was good after feeling sick and not being able to eat for such a long time. That felt really awesome. So that brings me to my 23-week belly. During my 24th week, the pressure continued, the back pain continued. I was really out of breath still, and I was really exhausted because of that. But I did order a pregnancy belt. I will show you what that looks like. So it basically holds my pelvis together. And I started using that during the day, especially when I was on my feet a lot, and when I went out to go grocery shopping or something, to just get that support for my pelvis that I need. And it actually relaxed my back muscles so much that the pain kind of went away, which also helped me sleep better at night because I got more comfortable, because I just didn't have those tight muscles in my back, and it helped me to get a much better sleep as well. So I'm really happy that I have that now. I'm not using it all day, every day, just when I know I'm going out to walk a lot, or I will be on my feet a lot and not being able to sit down. Then I will take that belt with me, wrap it around under my clothes so you don't really see it, and it just gives me so much support, and I feel so much better with it. So I'm really happy that I got that, especially because the round ligament pain picked up even more this week, and my belly got bigger and heavier, and I just got this really nice support through that belt. So here's my 24 weeks belly. During my 25th week, I caught a cold. It started with just a sore throat all day. Every time I would swallow, it would kind of hurt. I was like, this is weird. I'm feeling fine. It's just my throat hurts. It's kind of weird. And the next day, it hit me so hard. I was totally out cold. Thank goodness it was the weekend, so my throat was hurting, my nose was stuffy, and it was running, and everything here felt like I had so much pressure up here, and my head was hurting. And I just felt awful. So thank goodness my husband took care of our little ones, so I was able to sleep and rest during the weekend, because otherwise I probably would have not made it. It was really disgusting, and a nasty cold, especially when you're pregnant. It hits you even harder than when you're not pregnant. So I knew when my husband had to get back to work on Monday that it was going to be hard for me. And every time my toddler took a nap, I tried to take a nap because I was just so exhausted during that week. It lasted the whole week though, but it slowly but surely got better. I took a nice bath and some essential oils, and I just felt much better after a few days. And my nose got better and my throat got better, and I did finally gain weight too. By the end of that week, like I mentioned, I was able to eat more. During this week I actually ate a little bit less, only like broth with some pasta, like pasta broth, because I just couldn't eat anything. When you're really sick, you know, you're not really hungry. So, but I did gain weight anyways, so I was happy about that. So now I was like 1.5 kilos above my pre-pregnancy weight. So that was good, but since I know that the baby is getting everything it needs anyways, I don't really care about the weight. So that brings me to my 25 weeks pregnancy belly. And then to my actual current pregnancy week, week 26. I'm 26 weeks exactly today. This week I just had lots of round ligament pain again. Baby is growing, and I've noticed that, yeah, my body missed that I'm pregnant, I guess. Yeah, I'm bumping into everything with my belly now. So every time I think I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna squeeze through here. Well, no, my bump is in the way. I'm like getting stuck everywhere. Now I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. Well, duh. So yeah, I've noticed that a lot this week. So my bump grew a lot, and now I'm bumping into anything and everything. And there's always stains on my belly too, like all my t-shirts. I need to switch t-shirts so many times because I just stain them all the time. My breasts, since I'm not breastfeeding anymore, actually got bigger over the past few weeks, and they got much heavier as well. So I need to wear my biggest bra that I own again. And this week, on the weekends, I woke up with a really bad headache, and it was just like in the back, and it was going into like my eye nerves, I guess. And it was painful. I was like, what is this? I never had headaches with my daughter, and that was new to me. So I tried to sleep it off, didn't really work, and then I noticed that I was just really stiff, and really everything here in the back of my neck was rock hard. And it was really painful, and my husband tried massaging it. I took a hot bath, I put like a heating pad on it and everything. It always helped for a little bit, but then after like 30 minutes, it would like be really tight again and really hurting my head. Then I remembered that I had kinesiologist tapes. I told my husband how to apply them, and I asked him to tape my neck. He did, and immediately got so much better. The next day I had no headaches anymore. I felt that I was more able to move in my neck area. I was not as uncomfortable, and I was wearing it the whole week. So just yesterday night I took them off because they kind of came off already. And it was such a relief. I think due to the weight of my breasts and everything, and the pregnancy hormones, my muscles got so tight that it actually hurt my head. So that is much better today. Actually, last night after I took the tapes off, I kind of twisted my right shoulder, and it like cramped up over here, and it was rock hard again. So I was like, no, why? But it went away. So today it's fine. It kind of still hurts, but it's not as bad. So, and I don't have a headache, so I'm feeling okay. That was really painful this week. And like I mentioned, my round ligament pain is real. Sometimes I just lay down and I have that stabbing in my area, down in my hip area, and it's just really painful. But I know that means that baby's continuously growing. I can actually feel the baby really strongly now, and you can see it on the outside really strong. Sometimes I can even tell if it is the baby's bum or an elbow or a hand or a foot pushing up. It's actually pretty cool that I can already tell what kind of body part is pushing out. So yeah, I have those days where I'm like, oh, I wish the baby would be here now. I'm so excited and I just want to meet this little one, especially when I see newborns. But then I'm like, no, it still has so much time, and we have a huge project coming up that we want to get done before the baby gets here, and then it's Christmas time and everything, so I'm gonna be stressed out. So I'm happy that the baby still has a few more months to go. It's less than 100 days till my due date, but I'm guessing I might go over again this time. We'll see. So this is really exciting. It's just, when you have a toddler, time just runs so quickly. I just can't believe I'm 26 weeks already. I'm like moving into my last trimester now, and that's crazy. It's crazy to me. With our rainbow baby, I just counted every single day, and this stretched forever, and the pregnancy took forever, especially in the end. And this time I'm just chasing my toddler around. She's 13-month-old now, and I'm just chasing her around. She's still not walking, so I have to bend down a lot, and it's really exhausting. But at the same time, time goes so quickly this time. I'm just like, wow, I can't believe we are this far along, and soon we are going to be a family of 4. I'm really excited for that. So yeah, lots of mixed feelings there, but here is my 26-week belly of today. Yeah, so that's it for my 6th month of pregnancy. Crazy. That goes by so fast for me. Like I mentioned, we are having a huge project in the house coming up, and I will probably talk about it in my next video and bring you guys along. It's kind of stressing me out, but I'm so happy when it's finally done. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.